Hey everybody, this is Kevin the Canadian Hillbilly, and I'm going to be monkeying around with some gold in this one. You ever get one of these little collectible pens that has gold in it? I know it's gold leaf and it's not that much, but the pen doesn't work anymore, and I'm not going to throw this into the garbage can. Nah, I'm going to find a way to get into this, get the fluid out of there, get the gold out of there, and hopefully separate the gold. Well, time to get lucky, I hope. Let's see if it's just as simple as popping this top off. I can rotate it. What is coming off? I wonder if it's sealed in there. Yeah, that's looking like it's sealed in there. Okay, well I made it that far. Put these little pieces down over here. So it was glued in there. Do I cut this off with a saw? I think I should. Might be the cleanest option. I'll use a hacksaw on it. Just going. What kind of fluids in there? Guess you're gonna find out soon enough. Good little ways around. Oh, easy there, cowboy. Now, hopefully I got that cut in there a good ways around. Might be able to pop it off with a pair of pliers and pour this stuff out of there. I don't know what kind of fluid this is, but I see some of it starting to leak out. Grab another pair of pliers here and see if I can just... Oh yeah. And it appears to be oil of some kind. Very, very fine gold, that's for sure. It's very, very thin. Couldn't see him using big nuggets in there after all. Ooh, easy there, cowboy. There. There's enough to do that. There's so much oil on that stuff. Drop the dish so right inside the tube. Go for it. Back to this plan of well, that's kind of working. tube is now empty. Now, gold's all in the pan. It's just kind of floating there. I wonder if I could add more dish to it. More water if it will actually go down. That's not really, ooh, careful. Not really going down in there. What is the guy going to do for this job? Some of it's going down there, but not much. How am I going to do this? Literally hunt it down with a snuffer bottle. I'm going until I get it all, I guess. I don't know. Find a way to do this without that. Try to keep it in there, which is proving to be near bloody impossible. Well, everybody, I got that pen figured out. I was able to clean a little bit of the gold out of it. Now it's gold leaf, so it's pretty fine stuff. Stuck to the bottom of the pot. I'm going to be melting up my once was $1,000 when I melted it. It's now about $12.50 for that guy, and I got about maybe 3 grams in here. And I got something that's near and dear to me. One of my dad's teeth. My dad passed away like 2 summers ago. And that was one of the few things I got out of the deal. And a few other good things, a lot of awesome tools. But I really miss my dad. I'd rather, have him around to show me how to use these tools. So I'm going to be firing up the quick kiln 2 here, and we're going to be melting some gold and making a little batch of hopefully a nice little slab of a chunk of gold. And I'm curious to see what's going to weigh and what's going to be worth. So I'm going to get all this stuff into the crucible, which is getting very, very thin. I hope it lasts. Then I'm going to prep the kiln. I'm going to get all the gold in there. Going to get some of the flux. You don't get your flux in there, you just flux yourself, and that's no good. I don't like getting fluxed over, you know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, maybe I should also turn some lights on in here so I don't look all dark and gray. Okay, I got several things I got to do here. Just glad the door's open at least. At least I got that working for a fella. Alright, get this light. Alright, oh, there we go. That might help out a smidge. And unplug that. Plug in another light. Okay, now where to begin on this? I need to get the gold out of the pot and into the crucible first, I think. I also need to get a little spoonful of wood ash in there in case the crucible fails, and then the gold has something to sit on besides the ceramic bottom. Wood ash is nice because it protects things. Just get her in there nice and Hey, there we go. Move this torch out of this for now. That can go there. I gotta get this fine gold out of here. Maybe if I can use this and help scour it out. I don't know. Sure get all of it. Lord knows I'm gonna need all the help I can get. This lid not going on right. It's still not really moving much of that gold. Oh, it's stuck on there. It's got a good little film happening there. Just massage it with a finger? I don't know. Do what I can with the old finger, and after that, it's going to be wire brush time, I think. And before I get too further on this, I'm putting some reading glasses on so I don't go at this blind. You can barely see. It's kind of important to see what you're doing. The lens is a little bit of a white too. Oh, hey. High definition life. Let's get a little bit more room there. Ruth. Got all of the chickens in the background making all sorts of racket. That's all the fine gold. Now for the bigger pieces. Dear old Dad's tooth. I wonder how much he paid to get that done back in the day. I think it was the early 90s he got that put on. God, I miss that man. That's in there with that. There's another tooth in there, but it was silver or white gold. I'm pretty sure it's silver, though. So I don't want to mix it in there. Trying to get the flux. Yeah. The old spoon. Nope. This ceramic crucible I'm using doesn't have much life left in it, that's for sure. Hopefully, I guess it's easier to have too much than not enough. There we go. Yeah, clean up the little table, get the blowtorches set up, and then plunk them in. Get that crucible in there nice and centered. Yeah, that's about right. Get this out of the way, get that out of the way. There's any gold stuck to it. I'm going to have to go clean this out in my panning spot, that little pot. So I'm thinking I'm going to do with that. Okay, let's get torch one going. Instructions say about 1.5 inches of a flame. There we go. That's one in there. It wants to move a little bit. Shim up that torch. Keep it nice and fast. Torch numero 2. Geez, that one went right to the sweet spot. Still wants to turn a bit. Put the lid on. There we go, 11 washer. And I'm gonna hit the brakes on this, and when I get back, hopefully everything's good. It's gonna take about probably 25 minutes to heat up, I'd imagine. Hopefully that crucible doesn't die on the fella. Oh, hopefully this thing goes all well. Okay. It's pour time here, guys. Oh, there's gold at the bottom there. I guess we'll find out in a moment here. Oh, look at that. That's looking pretty good. Still nice and heavy. I'm going to turn these torches off. And put this lid back on and let this gradually cool down. Save what's left of that crucible. I'm going to grab this guy. We're going to introduce it some water. It looks like it was a fairly decent pour. Hopefully I got all the stuff in there. There. Let's get some water out of the old bucket here. Okay. Let this little guy cool down and bust off the slag and see what we get. I really hope it's all in there. I did see a little something left in the bottom there, but I won't know until she cools down. Now, I'm going to hit the brakes on this. I'm going to bust this slag off the top, and we'll see what we got. Well, I wasn't happy with the first pour because I still seen some stuff in the bottom of the crucible. So it's round two. Just a little bit of heat on this side. Plunk this down to here. Hopefully it doesn't catch the wood on fire. That wood's starting to catch on fire. Ugh. Ugh. That's a chunk of smoke. Turn the torches off. Put the lid back on the top here. Let it cool down gradually. I think I got all the material on it this time. Once she sets up, she should just drop on out of there. I'll let her cool down a smidgen more, maybe. I see gold there. That's just straight slag there. So hopefully I got myself a good pour and I got all the material out of the crucible. Because I don't want to have to do this again. There we go. Now I'll go over and get this wet. Cool it down and bust off the slag. Oh, don't drop it. It's just starting to get even here now. Okay, there. Hear a bit of a cracking noise. That's a good start. Most everything off there in one go. My way around. Bust off the slag. Go for the needle nose pliers. Still a lot of that glass on there. Yeah, that's a much finer looking pour. a bit of a hammer. Yeah, definitely looking way better. That's when you hear that stuff break off of there at least. Yeah, time to get the old hammer out, I think. I don't know if it's up the whole bottom of it, but pretty darn close. Grab a little wire brush here. Put a little bit of scrubbing. I'll let that cook in there for a good 20 minutes this time instead of just 15. Hoping that extra bit of time is what it needed. Oops. Don't lose it now. Ow. The wire brush goes underneath your thumbnail. Looks like a bit of slag on there yet. Yep. A bit more of a brush job here. Bring out that shine. Yeah, that, eh? Pretty good. The edges. Bottom a bit more. looking pretty good almost. A little bits of slag here and there on the bottom here. But looking pretty good. I figure how we opened up from earlier. Dang it, I thought that was good. Well, I'll call that one there. Yeah, pop open this crucible, make sure there's nothing stuck to the bottom of it like I did the first time. Oops. Yeah, that was a good clean pour. Yep. Put that all back together. A little bits of slag here and there on the bottom here. $20.925. Holy smokers. That's quite a bit. And do some math. $2,137.70. That's not a bad little chunk of gold. That's what I've accumulated so far in my whole entire lifespan of prospecting. Some guys go out and get more than that in just one day. I need to find myself some better ground. But I also have to thank my dad for contributing on that. And, yeah. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of a heat up day. We've got Maggie's poured. We got mine poured. It was a fun day today. Thanks for watching. Bye.